We went to Thailand like probably my first year of university, so it's probably about 19 at the time. We stayed on Samui, which meant we had to get a boat back and forth from Samui to Phang Nga. I'm notoriously like to get a lot drunk, like very drunk when I go out. So this night on Full Moon Party, obviously it's a bit extreme. So we got a boat across to Phang Nga for the Full Moon Party. But the first thing they tell you is don't leave your clothes laying on the beach because they get stolen by the locals and you end up with no money, no clothes, and yeah, basically. So I thought it'd be a great idea after I'd done a few of these buckets. I was enjoying myself. And I did exactly that. So I left my clothes on the side of the beach, went in the ocean. Loads of people just pissing and having sex around me, but I still thought it was a great idea. So I did it anyway. Went in, swam around, whatever. Came back over, and my clothes were gone. So like pretty much for about 8 hours, 9 hours, I was walking around on my own, no clothes whatsoever around the beach, just enjoying life, just like yes. And anyway, I'd lost all of my mates by this point. I was battered, absolutely battered. And anyway, I was just walking around the beach for the whole night, just met loads of random people. Everyone's looking at me like, why are you in no clothes? And I was just like, I don't really know, to be honest. But anyway, yeah, at about 8 in the morning, I bumped into like one of my mates who was staying in my hostel, and bearing in mind that this island is probably about 40 to 50 minutes away. So the Full Moon Party probably ends about 8, 9 o'clock. I bumped into one guy about 7, something like that, and we were just dancing my naked self on a stage, just like going for it. And then I had to go back to the port. And of course, I've lost my ticket back to the other island, lost my clothes, lost my wallet, lost absolutely everything I have. Everything I own, I've lost. So I went back to the port and I was like, I somehow amongst like thousands, there's probably like 30,000 people on this boat, but I bumped into the guys that I was with. You know, like in films, they give you that epic moment, they're just like, leave me, as they're raining down bullets, and I'm just like, just leave me, I'll be fine, I'll be fine. And I was just there laying on some rocks, and by some miracle, like somebody did come over and was just like, I was waving around a spare ticket. But prior to that, I was saying I'll swim across, like I'll swim, and this is like this is about a 50-minute boat journey. So had I decided to swim, which what seemed like a really good idea at the time, I would have definitely been swept away, died of amnesia or drowning, and never been seen again. Yeah, I feel like I'm trying to reform a little bit now from those days. That's exactly, I'm trying to contrast that. Obviously, I'm here at Exit Festival, so it's a bit ironic that I just say that here. But yeah, like I'm still having a good time, but like the nature of what I'm doing is probably toned down a little bit more. Like I'm not mixing drinks, I'm just sort of doing stuff like that. So I mean, in terms of like what's important to me now, it's like my career. I work in video games, which is what I've always wanted to do. So that's like my first step into that area. Obviously my friends that I've just left uni with, and my girlfriend back at home. So yeah, it's yeah, that's probably what's most important right now, and just trying to find my feet on a more mature level.